My first degree is in art and craft with a specialisation of textiles. I like texture and tactile qualities of things, so that was really reflected in the work I did. I've got 2 pieces for the mouth, so I'm going to just cut those out together. When I did my masters in visual communication, I was using my textiles still, creating sort of a narrative for them. I made like a splat shape, like what if this thing dropped from the sky and landed on the ground, what would it look like? So I had this very stretchy fabric that I turned into a splat. And I put some eyes on it. I think I'd done a workshop for some children, and I had some little sticky eyes left over, the kind that wobble. And I stuck those on them, and I gave it to my eldest child. They sat in the back of the car looking at this squishy shape, just laughing their head off. And I was like, do you think that's funny? And they said, yeah, it's really funny. And I do monster workshops sometimes. And this is the bit they'll come and go, oh, I've done that bit, Emma, is that okay? And the eye's hanging off, and you're like, no, absolutely not. It's really important that the eye doesn't come off. I feel like with their teeth and their eyes, they're kind of a bit goofy, but also playful, you know. I look at them and I think, oh, what's going on with you? What's your story? And that's where their little mini bio cards come from. So these are their little name tags. That's Clive. Clive likes roller skating, singing and farting. I think that's the playful kind of thing then that comes with them. When I first made them, I thought, oh, they definitely need names. And I tried to come up with some kind of really imaginative, made-up word type names, but it didn't work and it didn't suit them. They have to have normal names. When I say normal names, I just mean old-fashioned, basic kind of British names like Barry and Simon and Dave. It feels like there is a purpose for what you're doing and everything does have a meaning, and I think that's where the monsters' names and the stories come from. It can't just be him sat there. Why is he sat there? What's his story? What's his name? How can I talk to him if I don't know what his name is, you know? When we produce art, it is self-indulgent, isn't it? We do it because we like it. I make monsters because I like doing it. When you see people's faces and how happy they are, it makes it really important and worthwhile. It is to bring joy, and I think what I love more than anything is when people send me photos of the monsters that I've sent out into the wild, and there's a picture of this monster in its new home with its new owner, and that owner might be a child, it might be an adult, it could be anyone, but they're just loving it and enjoying it, and that just, yeah, fills my heart really. It's lovely. They have a life of their own, but he's now got his personality, hasn't he? So I'm going to sit him on my lap. Mine's not as simple as, oh, it's a children's toy. Because, you know, children do love them, but so do grown-ups, so do adults. Some people say, oh, my child doesn't really like soft toys, but they, oh my God, they absolutely love their monster, and here's loads of pictures of them playing with their monster and taking it with them everywhere, and that's really important to me.